think we're good. Hello, Nathan Snyder. Nathan is a damn good American. We all know that. He done a bunch of tours in Iraq, so he's a good American. All right. Yeah, Rob, I hear you. No, Jimmy's not here today. Thank you to Jimmy and JT for filling in last week. So today's show is brought to you by Power Shot. If you're not running Power Shot in your truck, you like to kick puppies, and that's a known fact. So, March Madness, Cats play tonight, 7 o'clock. We got the big game against Davidson. Going to kick their butts. It's going to be great. Just got back from our trip to Florida. We went down for the Diesel Thunder race at Emerald Coast Dragway, which is Ryan Milliken's track. It was an awesome race. We got to meet some really, really great people, shake some hands, some good folks that we do business with and do business with that do business with us. It was a really great trip. I didn't know that Florida could get down to about 50 degrees, but apparently it can. So if you're like me and you pack everything in your bag in short sleeves, you're pretty much screwed. So don't do that. Take some long sleeves with you if you're going to Florida. I don't care what month it is because you never know what's going to happen. We got our 6-7 project done. Adam, you got too many bullet points on this stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on this daggone thing. So anyway, but yeah, March Madness, most wonderful time of the year. We just got the twin turbo set done on our Ford 6.7. It turned out really, really good. The truck is awesome. Really, really, obviously throttle response is great. Fit and finish, some stuff we had to work on that, but just a good looking kit, and thank you to ATS. I want to send a special shout out to Jason Ars, who handles our account at ATS. Jason went above and beyond the call of duty to get us parts for the kit, to help me out with any photos that I needed or anything like that. Jason did a hell of a job. Thank you, Jason, if you're watching this, man. I owe you a beer. So yeah, just got back from Suncoast. Suncoast was a great trip. They got an amazing shop. If you guys are ever down in the Fort Walton Beach area, stop in and see the Suncoast guys. Beautiful shop, great thing. Also, and we've been doing business with them for a long time, so they're like family to us. Adam wants me to tell you about my current duck situation. My wife went to Rural King yesterday, and because she had $5 in her purse, she decided to bring home 2 ducks. I have named them General Robert Edward Lee and his wife Mary Custis. We do not know the sex of these ducks, but they're cute, they're great, and there you go, all about that. So here we go. Start answering some questions. Guys, got a lot of them here, so we're going to try to get through them. We're starting to get more and more questions on this, guys. I really try to do everything I can to answer absolutely every question that you've got, but sometimes I won't be able to get to those. But everybody in here that just joined is a great American. Thank you all for joining. What causes a PO 193 on an 06 Cummins? 193 is low fuel rail code, I believe. John, it could be a couple different things. I think it could be lift pump pressure. You could have something going on that's low side fuel pressure, so you could have a lift pump pressure problem. It could be a high side problem, so you could have something wrong with your CP3 or your injection system. I'm sorry if that off the top of my head, but I think a PO 193 is low fuel pressure code. So all right, next one is Marcus Miller. It says, hey, buddy, what do you think is the next step for me towards high horsepower? I have an 04 LB7, built trans, air dog, intake, modified intake horn, etc. Has stock air and fuel. Marcus, honestly, with the tuning that you've got, I don't know exactly what tune you've got, but you're going to definitely need a lift pump for sure on the truck to keep up with the fuel demand that you've got. If you really want to kick in the seat pants, man, save up your money and do a turbo upgrade on the truck. Turbo upgrade on the truck is going to be huge. Not a lot of stock is put into doing turbo upgrades on Chevrolets, and I think it's because it is a little bit difficult job, but a good weekend in the driveway, couple good cold 12 packs of beer, and you'll get the turbo in and be an awesome upgrade for you. This thing's fired back up. Are we back? Nathan, Adam, somebody text me and tell me when this thing's going and coming, please, sir, and I'll try to sit here and watch my phone. I don't know what the hell's going on here, man. Anyway, girl sits on your 6-inch stack. You got to beat her off with a backer stick, brother. Chris King, you're a good American. You win the power shot for the day, Chris. So, mazel tov, and send us your information. Tim, I suggest for you to do the upgraded turbocharger as well. Get as much advantage out of your fuel as you can. Corey B. Craft says, can we talk about twin options for a 6.7 16 Ford? Corey, got a good video for you coming up in this for the 6.7 Ford. The ATS turbos that we put on our 12 truck. You'll really like that video. More data coming on that as well. Dylan Tipton, I'm getting a Valera 550 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pound torque, single disc clutch off a guy I know like new for my 9712 valve. I was wondering how good of a clutch they are, and what do you think, Dylan? Valera is a very good clutch. I do not suggest for you to buy a used clutch. I think you're playing with fire there, man. I understand sometimes these are the things that you've got to do, but number one, a 550 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pound single disc clutch has probably been with a guy that's got a high horsepower truck. If he's got a high horsepower truck, there's a pretty good chance he was banging around on it pretty good. So, just keep that in mind, man. I would love to sell you a clutch. Give us a call. We'll get you taken care of. Colin Overman, 9924 valve, 47RE, starts out in second a lot, won't shift back into first, slowing down. I need a new governor pressure sensor and transducer, correct. Colin, it could be, you could have something going on inside the valve body as well, so don't just put the gov pressure sensor on it and the transducer and think that you're going to fix it. I hope that it fixes your problem, brother, but you still could have a valve issue in the valve body. You could even have something going on in the trans, so good luck to you on that, man. Corey B. Craft, I want to do 50% over injection on 16 Ford. Do I need to upgrade turbos first? I would definitely suggest it with that kind of fuel. Can I sell you a custom tune, not for the 375? Yes, I can. Nathan, thank you so much. Debbie Banks joined. Debbie's a good one. Zach Van Noy, best EFI live tunes for LLY Duramax, but we carry some really good tuning stuff. Oz Tuning is very good. We've got PPEI, we've got GDP, we've got Duramax Tuner or Calibrated Power. All those guys, top-notch stuff, excellent tuning. If I left a tuner out that I carry, I apologize, but I think I got everybody there. So Nick James says, I have got an 07 Dodge 2500 5.9 Cummins, and I had an electrical problem. Got it back together with a grid heater and ran an alternating charge test for the OBD2 port, and it was charging 14.8 volts. Is that normal? Nick, that sounds normal to me. It might be just a touch over at 14.8, but I would check it at the actual output of the alternator to see where you were at to make sure that was a correct reading that you're getting coming back into it. So I think you're okay, man. Grid heaters on that year truck are normally the problem, so I think you've identified that. And you're good. Charlie's on here. I want to talk about some of the guys we've had in here for training lately. Eric Merchant was here yesterday. Eric did a really good job. We've been doing business a long time with Eric. We did a great video on some fuel line return bolts. That'll come out later next week. Please look for that video, Charlie. We tried to do justice for y'all's videos on there, so check it out. We also had Chad Cole in here, and Chad's here today from PPEI. Chad's a super good dude, busy guy. He came down and gave us a little bit of training this week for some of the sales guys. We've got a couple of new sales guys. We've got Boo Price that's in here, and Corey Stearns is a new sales guy. They're both doing really well, but training has been very good this week. We've been very blessed to have a couple of big names that are in here doing this stuff. So next week we've got Mansell in here from South Bend Clutch. You won't want to miss that. Mansell's actually going to do Q&A with me next week. It's going to be a good time. I promise you it will be a good time. Johnny Johnson was here week before last from SCT. Johnny does a heck of a job, SCT and Bully Dog training, so it was very good training for that, and we appreciate those guys coming down as well. Justin Burt was here as well from Bully Dog Big Rig. Bully Dog Big Rig is something that we have got on our auction sites right now. Check it out if you're doing some over-road trucking, some Class 8 stuff. We offer some turbochargers for that and tuning options as well. Good stuff, going to save you some money. Which is, the bottom line when it comes to trucking. I think this video is crap, guys. I really do. I don't think we're getting much out of this. Corey Breecraft says, are you still hiring sales guys, Corey? We can definitely take a look at it if you want to come by and bring us a resume. We'll check it out. Trev Bird is here. Trev is a damn good American. I want to say thank you to Trev for all that he does, for sure. What else have we got going on? All right. Dirty Diana. So our pulling truck, we're building a 3.0 smoothbore pulling truck. We always talk about the update. I don't think I've said enough about this. Our sales guys are building a 3.0 pulling truck, been working on it since late last year. Motor is done. Motor is running. Our fabrication guy, Vince Arnold. Vince is a damn good American. He is doing all of our fabrication right now. Most of this stuff we're doing from scratch. The only really prefab stuff we buy are heim joints. The rest of it we're making from scratch. So the Diana truck is something the guys have got a lot of pride in. I've got a lot of pride in watching them build it. It's going to be awesome. Even the thing comes out of the gate and it only goes 10 feet. It's going to be a damn good show. So check that one out. Alan Wheeler is here. Alan Wheeler is our Snap-on guy. If you guys are looking for a good Snap-on man, Alan Wheeler is your guy. Alan is a damn good American. Jerry Whittle the second says, I've got a thermostat rationality code on my 0967 Cummins. Any thoughts? I removed code, hasn't come back yet. Jerry, just wonder what the code number was because I'd like to see the trouble tree on it. And were you in an overheat situation when this happens? If so, you might want to 08, 7.5, 08, 09s, 10s, all of them could be having a head gasket issue. So, let's not put the horse ahead of the cart here, or the cart ahead of the horse, whatever the daggone saying is. But just watch to see if he comes back. Let's see. All right. So tomorrow, our tax sale goes live tomorrow. 10% off a lot of stuff on the website. There are several exclusions on this. The normal stuff, Air Dogs excluded, Fast is excluded, S&B is excluded. But we've also got some really, really good sales, some custom stuff that we're going to be doing and that nobody else is going to have. That goes live tomorrow. There is a list that Adam has that he sends out on text messages. The text sends you, when you get the text, it will send you the specials that we've got. So text 33 or text diesel to 33233. That'll get you signed up. You're in good shape there. Let's see. I don't know what else we've got going on. So if everybody missed that, the tax sale that's going on starts tomorrow. Huge sale, 10% off a lot of stuff on the website. Normal exclusions are going to apply. Your Fastest, your Air Dogs, your S&B, so on and so forth. Those guys have been excluded, but we've got some custom sales that we're going to be doing. Really look out for that because we're going to be able to save some money this week. This weekend if you're shopping with us, and we really appreciate that. You can text diesel to boys, this thing's destroyed. They ain't no good. Going and it's coming. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it off. Listen, thank you for watching this show every Thursday with us. Like and subscribe to our channel. If you don't run Power Shot in your truck, again, you're not a great American. Great Americans run Power Shot in their truck. Run Power Shot in your truck. It's going to be great. It'll make you a great American. You're going to piss freedom. So thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next week, hopefully without all the technical difficulties. Have a good weekend. Y'all love your